Hi everyone, this is Patty Tucker from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm delighted to be here. I miss y'all all from the Nationals, seeing all of you in person, but this is the next best thing to it. So I'm happy to be here and hope that you're going to find this interesting. If you haven't done so already, then put this on pause, go get you a deck of cards, sort it into suits, and have it ready because you're going to need it when we reach a certain point in this lecture. This lecture is about something called a splinter bid, and we're going to be looking at a basic splinter bid. The most basic of splinter bids is used after your partner opens a major suit and you're a responder and you have a raise and a shortness somewhere. Splinter bids can actually be used by everyone. They can be used by opener, responder, overcaller, advancer. There's no end to the uses you can find for splinter bids, and they can be used in competition or when everyone's bidding or just you and your partner. So it's a very versatile bid, and one of the things I like best about it is you don't really have to give anything up, not anything that you use for something else. Those are my favorite kinds of bids. So let's get started. The basic splinter bid, the one we're going to be talking about today, is used when you have 4 or more cards in the suit that your partner opened, 10 to 13 high card points, and a singleton or void in another suit. And the singleton or void would not be an ace or king. So 10 to 13 high card points, 4 or more trumps, and a shortness in the suit that you are bidding. The idea is that if you and your partner's hands are fitting well together, that you are going to take a lot of tricks. And the old saw about it takes 32 points to make game, 32 high card points, 33. Well, you know, that was talking about when you had balanced hands, when you needed that full high card point value. And we all know, and I'm sure you've seen by experience, that when your partner's hands are fitting well together, you don't usually need as many high card points. You probably had hands where you bid to 4 or maybe only even to 3 and took 12 or even 13 tricks. And you thought, wow, I wish I'd known. We could have never done that, right? So what happens is that after your partner opens one spade, you make a double jump in another suit. So that would be 1 spade, 4 clubs would be a splinter, 4 diamonds would be a splinter, 4 hearts would be a splinter. If you think about it, if the bidding went 1 spade by me and you bid 2 clubs, that would be 10 or more points and 5 or more clubs, or 4. If you play 2 over 1, it's game forcing, but it's clubs, right? If it went 1 spade, 3 clubs, depending on your agreements, that's either a strong jump shift, showing like a slamish hand with clubs, or a weak jump shift, showing long clubs and nothing else, or maybe even a Bergen, but it's conventional, and it shows a raise. So, and if you don't play splinters yet, 1 spade, 4 clubs had no meaning. So we're going to use it for something. Great. So 1 spade, 4 clubs would say, I have a singleton or void in clubs. It's not an ace or a king. 4 or more of your spades and 10 to 13 high card points. 4 diamonds, exactly the same message, except I have a singleton or void in diamonds. And 4 hearts, same thing, but a singleton or void in hearts. Now, hearts is a tiny bit different in one respect. If it goes 1 heart, 4 clubs, that's still a splinter. 4 or more trumps, 4 or more hearts, 10 to 13 high card points, and a singleton or void in clubs. 1 heart, 4 diamonds, very same thing. 10 to 13 points, 4 or more hearts, singleton or void in diamonds. But spades is a little different. 1 heart, 1 spade is a regular bid, a 6 or more points, 4 or more spades. 1 heart, 2 spades is a single jump, and as we discussed, either strong or weak. So the splinter for spades after partner opens hearts is 3. That's the double jump. 1 heart, 3 spades shows 10 to 13 high card points, 4 or more hearts, and a singleton or void in spades. If you think about it, it makes sense. Because if we use the 4 level, it'd go 1 heart, I'd bid 4 spades, and oh my gosh, we're at the 5 level. We don't want that to happen. But that's the splinter, the only splinter that occurs at the 3 level after a major opener. So you're going to miss it. I'm just going to tell you right now. You and your partner are going to start playing splinters. Someone is going to forget that the splinter in spades is the 3 level. It's going to go 1 heart, 3 spades. And I'm going to go pass, and we're going to play a 3-1 fit or something like that. And it's going to be awful. Or, you know, the other way around. It's going to go 1 heart, and you're going to bid some number of spades and forget that you're telling me it's a splinter. I mean, that's going to happen. It always does. Anytime you learn something new, something bad happens. But it's so painful. Believe me, it'll only happen once. You'll do it once, I'll do it once, and then we're done. We've got it, so don't worry about it. Just take it that anytime you learn something new, you have to have one disaster before you've really got it. Okay, so why do you want to do this? And what's going to happen after someone splinters? Well, opener, after you splinter, is going to say, is that good or bad for my hand that my partner has shortness in that suit? And if it's good for their hand, they're going to investigate slam. They might either cue bid an ace, cue bid a control. They might bid Blackwood or key card Blackwood. They might even just jump to 6, who knows? But they're going to look forward to going towards slam. And if they don't like the fact that you're short in that suit, they're going to return to the trump suit at the 4 level. So, 1 spade, 4 clubs by you, 4 spades by me says, oh, that's bad for me. I don't like the fact that you have shortness in clubs. I just want to play game in spades. 1 spade, 4 clubs, 4 diamonds. Oh, partner, I like the fact that you're short in clubs. I have a control in diamonds. Tell me about what you have. But how do you know? How do you know whether you like partner's hand or you don't like partner's hand? What makes that determination for you? So let's look how a splinter might work. And I'm going to have a packet of this lecture and these hands that I'm going to show you on my website. Well, actually, can't do it on my website. I'll have them. If you email me and say, please send me these splinter worksheets, I will send them to you. Okay? Patty@bridgewithpatty.com. Patty@bridgewithpatty.com. Please send me splinter packet, and I'll send it to you. All right, so here's a hand, and I hope you can read it. You know, this is always hard when I don't have my board. So here's a hand that the bidding would have gone 1 heart, 4 clubs. Right? 4 clubs says I have 4 more of your hearts. I have shortness in clubs. And 10 to 13 high card points. Now if you see they have 10. But what's your chances for making slam on this hand? If anybody tells me not very good, I'm going to scoff at you. We have 26 high card points between our 2 hands, and taking 12 tricks is going to be easy. We have no spade losers, we have no heart losers, we have no diamond losers, and only 1 club loser. After the 2 of clubs in dummy has been played, right, then we can lead the low club out of the south hand. This is south down here. We can lead, after the club is gone, we'll lead another club and trump. We can even trump with the 10 of hearts if we need to, probably. But, you know, we only have 4. So we can trump 1 club. We can come back to our hand with the ace or king of spades or the king of diamonds. And we can lead the 7 of clubs and trump again. After our clubs are trumped, we pull trumps. And we have our 12 tricks. So this is a hand because South has 3 small clubs. When their partner bid 4 clubs, they would be delighted that their partner has a singleton club. Because remember, what's going to happen is that 10 to 13 points are pushed into these three suits. They're not going to have an ace or king of clubs. Now, let's suppose that the hand was a little different. Suppose this was the hand. Same high card points, but we put the king of clubs in the south hand instead of the king of diamonds. Exact same high card points. Still have a singleton, but now we have two losers. We're going to have to lose a club and a diamond. It doesn't matter if that king of clubs wins a trick or not. We still have a diamond loser. So it's not the fact that we can win this trick or that we might have a potential trick in this suit. It's how the points get pushed into the other suits and how the two hands work well together. Okay? So this hand, we always have to lose a club and we always have to lose a diamond. There's just not anything that we can do about it. Whereas this hand, when the king of diamonds, the king of clubs was the king of diamonds, we didn't have a diamond loser. Because after the ace and king were gone, we would have been able to trump if they had won a trick and played a diamond. That's what splinters are all about. When your hands are fitting well together, you can make games and slams on a lot less points. We call it, some of us call it, the 30-point deck theory. When they came up, 50 years ago, 80 years ago, that it was 32 or 33 points to make a slam, the idea was 32 of 33 out of 40. Well, if we take one suit out of the equation, that's kind of 10 points that we're not worried about anymore. We're going to be able to trump any high cards that people have in that suit after that one time. So we're not real concerned about those. Therefore, we can make games or even slams on much less points than it takes when we're balanced. That's the whole deal. So I told you about getting that deck of cards, right? Okay, so what I want you to do, and I know this is tiny, 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 but hopefully you can enlarge it. The hand that runs along the bottom here is Declare the South hand. If you can't read that well, it's Ace, King, 9, 8, 6, 5 of spades. Ace, King, 9, 8, 6, 5. The Ace, King of hearts. The King, 3 of clubs. And the 6, 4, 2 of diamonds. So I want you to take your deck of cards and put that down as a south hand. Okay? Ace, King, 9, 8, 6, 5 of spades. Ace, King of hearts. King, 3 of clubs. And the 6, 4, 2 of diamonds. Okay? You've opened a spade. And your partner has bid 4 diamonds. Okay? So I want you now, this was in the south hand, right? So in the north hand, I want you to put a diamond, and I want you to take all the rest of the diamonds and just put them over there. Because partner can only have 1 diamond, correct? And I want you to take the rest of the honor cards that are left in the deck and turn them face up. So you have the Queen, Jack of clubs, Ace, Queen, Jack of clubs left, the Queen, Jack of spades, and the Queen, Jack of hearts. So those are the only honor cards left in the other 3 suits because diamonds don't count. And now your partner has splintered. You opened a spade and your partner bid 4 diamonds. There's 1 diamond. They have to have 10 to 13 high card points. And they have to have at least 4 spades. So what I want you to do is create a hand that responder might hold that matches that criteria. We already know he has a singleton diamond. I stuck 1 down there. In those honor cards, he has 10 to 13 high card points within those 3 suits. And you need to put 12 more cards down and at least 4 spades. Pause the video, create that hand, and then come back and I'll show you one I put together. Okay, you ready? Here's the one I put together. And I did this on purpose. I gave him only 10 high card points, though we know it's 10 to 13. I gave him awful cards. There's his diamond over there. I gave him bad trumps. He has 4 little bitty spades. And the queen jack and 4 hearts. And the ace queen jack and 4 clubs. Okay? There's 10 high card points. I have 17, so we have 27 high card points between our 2 hands. We're going to lose a diamond, but we're not going to lose a club, and we're not going to lose any hearts, and we're probably not going to lose any spades. Yes, if spades are 3 in one hand, 0 and 1 in the other, or excuse me, 3, 0, we'll lose a spade, but, you know, we're just not. Okay? What you should have found, you probably came up with a different hand than I have. I'm sure some of you gave your partner 13 because, well, I can, so I want as much as I can get. Some of you worked with scraping up 10. But one of the things that happened as you were making this hand is you found out that your responder had to hold the ace of clubs. You couldn't get up to 10 points if he didn't have the ace of clubs. It was impossible to create a hand that had 10 to 13 points without your responder holding the ace of clubs. And actually, as long as he has the ace of clubs and 4 spades, it doesn't really matter the rest of his hand. If you were not playing splinters, the bidding would have gone 1 spade and your partner would have shown bid 3 spades, 10 to 12 points. And a spade fit, and you wouldn't have gotten to slam. You wouldn't have known, looking at those 3 tiny diamonds, that you didn't have a bunch of diamond losers, and you wouldn't know for sure that your partner had the ace of clubs or even the queen of clubs, right? Because some of their points could have been in diamonds. So splinter bids are really informative, and they're a really, really good thing to play. I hope that you'll embrace them. And I hope that you'll play them. They're a really great thing. And I hope I'll see you again. I also have, as I said, that packet. So you can send me an email and say, please send me the Splinter packet for ACBL. And I will answer your email and include it. I hope y'all have great games today and the rest of the week, the rest of the month. Have a good time, and I hope to see y'all soon. Bye-bye.